It's me again, Fiona from Life of a Crazy Mum. As usual, you hopefully got to know what's going on this week. This is our lunchtime chit chat. No agenda as usual, but I'm just here as a friendly face so you can have lunch with somebody and we can just chat about how the week's gone so far, how you're feeling, how's your day going. And if anybody wants to drop me messages, entertain me, whatever. This is a free and easy session. It's all about just having a chit chat, this one. So I'll tell you a little bit about why we're here. So I signed up to raise money and awareness for Mind Charity. I am doing a 15-hour live streaming challenge over the course of this week. So I've done quite a few sessions already. Time sessions for 45 minutes, and I'm doing hour-long evening sessions as well, which are a bit more focused and have specific topics all related to mental health, where I'm hopefully going to impart some of my previous knowledge using my experience with mental health as well, to give you some tips and guidance and signpost you to some resources that you may or may not be aware of. So, but like I said, for today, lunchtime, it's all about chatting. So drop me a hi, ask me any questions. Otherwise, I'm just going to chat about my day. And I'm sure you might be bored of my voice, because I'm certainly getting bored of my own voice. I've got a bit of a headache today, I've got to be honest. I think it's because I've been talking more than I would normally talk. Because the only other person I talk to normally is Rocky, and he's my dog. And obviously he's not a good conversationalist. So, it's a bit difficult, that one. Anywho, I've enjoyed talking to you guys, actually, while I've been doing this challenge. And all my videos are saved over on YouTube. So if you go over to YouTube and you search for Life of a Crazy Mum, hopefully you will find my profile on my channel over there. And you can subscribe so you get notifications about when I'm going live. Or find me on Facebook as well. I'm doing Facebook Lives as well. So the three main platforms I'm doing lives on at this week are Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. I am promoting them on my other channels, such as Twitter and Instagram, but obviously I'm not going live on those platforms. That's just for information only. But feel free to give me a follow on any of those social media outlets, and I post stuff regularly anyway, all to do with mental health awareness, and particularly my own experiences with it. And I'll quite often say what I'm doing that's good, or if I'm having a pretty bad day, I won't whine on, but I'll give tips about how we can improve together. Okay, so it's obviously not about moaning and droning as such, but it's about how can we turn those negatives into a more positive way of dealing with it. How can we learn from it? So that's it. I got my hot cup of tea. Just like yesterday, I ate my breakfast while I was setting up all the cameras. Not breakfast, my lunch. This is lunchtime, isn't it? Anyway, so I've got no lunch to eat with you, but hello, who have I got out there? Say hello to me. I'm talking to myself otherwise, and it's rubbish if I talk to myself. Oh, and I got a chat on. Where was I yesterday? Hi, Gab. Oh, glad you can make it. No worries. Oh, well, I'm glad my messages are helping you. That's what this is all about, helping each other. And sometimes, you just need someone to chat to. You just need a listening ear to chat to. And over the last couple of years, especially during COVID, it's been recognised that loneliness has been a big driving factor in the decline in people's mental health. So the reason behind these lunchtime sessions really is to combat the loneliness aspect of it, whereas the evening aspects is more around educating, signposting to resources, that kind of thing. So this is more to do with, let's just have a chit chat and entertain me. What more can we do? I'm at that point of the week where I just need to have an afternoon nap. Do you know what I mean? I just want to go to bed. But I think it is because of all the. Do you know what? These live streams are a little bit more time consuming than I thought they would be, in terms of you don't just push a button and you go live. I've got to pre-plan all the social media posts during the night, and I'll set them up so I can promote it during the day, doing all the little graphic-y things on Canva and things like that. Oh my word. And then just constantly trying to get people in. So thank you for anyone joining on TikTok. I've got nobody seems to join me on YouTube live. People watch my YouTubes afterwards, mine, so I don't mind because that gets saved, so that's good. If you do like my YouTube afterwards, when you watch it, please leave me comments and give me the thumbs up or whatever. I am considering doing more of a mental health series going onwards, so less of my chitty chatty stuff really, and more bespoke, cleaner, polished sessions. I won't be going live, but more tutorial kind of stuff. So let me know what you think, if you think that would be helpful. And I won't be doing it all in a week like I'm doing now, but I might, once a week or something, I might put out a new YouTube video, if people think it's going to be helpful. So please let me know what you think of the videos and what you think of my content and what you think of me, because the whole point is, am I personable? Am I somebody you can relate to? Do you think what I'm saying makes sense, and things like that? Okay, so feel free to give me feedback. We're all human. I love a bit of feedback. Don't just tell me rubbish, but tell me why. But apart from that, let me see if I got any more comments, because yeah, I heard recently in my new job, I don't know the person, but there's a person who's recently lost their battle with mental health in the company, which a lot of people are clearly sad about. And it's always the unsuspecting people, if that makes sense. The people who don't really talk about it. So I think that's the biggest key, is the talking about it. I certainly didn't when I was on the cliff edge. Yeah, I didn't tell people. Yeah, how do you do that? How do you have that conversation? It's really difficult, especially when people think like me. Quite a bubbly character. Yeah, but thankfully I'm over it. And yeah, well, there you go. But hopefully what I'm doing, giving you all my experience, and hopefully it can help people along the way. Even if it just encourages people to reach out, have a conversation, phone a friend, jump in my DMs. You know, I'm not a counselor or anything, but sometimes just getting it off your chest is sometimes half the battle. I talked the other night about journaling and how powerful that can be. And again, it's that process of getting everything off your mind, you know, dumping it all out of your mind. And sometimes, you know, when you're doing that cathartic process of journaling or whatever, you can almost solutionize, or you can almost sometimes you know, not always, I'm not saying all the problems are like finicky or whatever, but sometimes you just go, what am I worrying over that for? You're like, now I see it in black and white. It's a ridiculous thing, you know, to be worrying about. And why have I got a bag full of socks? You know, why am I stressing over none of my socks are paired up? And usually it's because, you know, you're projecting something else. But, you know, you just think, all right, what's the real issue? It's probably not my socks. And then you can dive a bit deeper when you're feeling a little bit, you know, less fragile perhaps. But yeah, like dump it all out of your mind, get it all on paper. Even do burning rituals if you have to, you know, write those names of those evil people who have broken your heart and burn it and watch them, you know, the significance of the smoke flying away or something. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I done that with one of my wedding albums. I won't tell you which one. I've been married more than once. And I found it so cathartic to just rip those pages up, especially down the middle of like me and my ex-husband. Just rip them up, burn them. Felt like the end of a chapter then. Do you know what I mean? It's not for everybody. Don't have to be. But you find what works for you. Anyway, that's for the evening sessions. This is lunchtime stuff. Come on. Who's got jokes to tell me or a funny story? So yesterday I had two young girls coming on my TikTok and they rapped along to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I mean, that was entertaining. So I'm just saying, they set the bar quite high for entertainment, I've got to say. Yeah. I mean, who's on TikTok today? Say hi. Hi. Are you there? Give me some likes. Share the love. And as always, nobody's on YouTube. Damn you, YouTube. Maybe one day next week I'll tidy my office. Maybe. Probably not. Oh. What forgot then? I think this must be a quiet time of day, is it, for TikTok, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's a quiet time of day anyway. Everyone really is too busy, perhaps. Yeah, never mind. Or maybe people just like eating alone. Either way, I'm your friendly face for lunch. Got some exciting news, but I'm not going to tell you till tomorrow. So you'll have to tune in tomorrow. Or keep an eye on my social media channels tomorrow. And you will see exciting news. Bit of a surprise. Yes. So I'm excited about that. What else have I got to tell you? I went to camera club last night, so that's one of my hobbies. I go to camera club, and I also volunteer as one of the committee members. So I look after mostly the social media side of things. Oh, Beardy Man wants to. Hello.
Hey,
How are you?
how you doing?
I'm alright. I'm alright. How are you?
Loving life, loving life.
Oh, okay. So I'm doing a mental health live stream at the moment. So do you want to tell me a bit about your mental health? How is it?
I've got no mental health issues. I am as strong as a rock.
Oh, right. Okay.
No crap. I ain't the strong survive, not the weak.
A lot of people who say that are often hiding. So just to let you know, I'm there for you. I'm there for you.
People that have mental health issues, don't get me wrong, but nowadays it's on adverts, it's crammed down your throat. All youngsters think they've got mental health issues like my 3 kids. There's nothing wrong with them.
How do you know? How do you know what goes on inside their heads?
Yeah, and what because I used to be a teenager. Nowadays, social media, TikTok, Instagram, they put so much pressure on. They think they've got issues that are not there.
Well, I think studies have shown social media is a cause of anxiety in young people. Just saying.
There is a amount of people with mental health issues. But nowadays, we have good days and bad days. If someone has a couple of bad days, then they think we're against them.
Yeah, I suppose I can understand where you're coming from, but just because you can deal with it okay, it doesn't mean other people can.
No, but we're having a bit of a zappy wappy, you know what I mean? Kids nowadays, and all down up to the 30, you know what I mean? They've got nothing about them, have they?
It depends what they've been through.
Or give it something, but just doesn't listen. Just give it them. Just let it out. People up. I know people have got mental health issues. Yeah. That's what counseling's for. Is that what you're here for then, to give people? That's very kind of you, what you do.
I'm just raising awareness and money for Mind. So I'm doing a sponsored 15-hour live stream challenge.
15 hours? Wow.
Yeah, I'm not doing it all in one go, Mind. I think that would give me too much of a headache. But
you're going to need plenty of coffee. They can get the caffeine in you.
Yeah, well, you're welcome to join in more of my session if you want to learn a little bit more about mental health.
Yeah, it's used to be taught about it.
So what are you two up to? Are you on your lunch break or something?
With builders, yeah. We're in Oxfordshire.
Oh, okay. What do you do?
He's a carpenter and I'm a bricklayer.
Oh, nice. Well, I could do with a carpenter. I'm probably a bricklayer.
You'll be a 20-year-old bricklayer. I'm the old man. Like if you need to talk about mental health issues. He was a bit upset with his girlfriend, Chuck, weren't you, Dutcher? Talked to her, remember that? But he's back with her now.
Oh, well. Right, I don't know how to hang up this thing, so if you want to go.
Yeah. Well, send me and I'll follow you up your mental health program then. I'll get my oldest quickly up.
Well, if you follow my profile, I've been posting things on my profile for times and stuff.
How do I follow it, George? So I bet you're not there on TikTok. I'm just following you now.
Okay.
My 15-year-old daughter's like you, but she's got loads of mental health issues.
Yeah, I am a bit mental, hence the name, Crazy Man.
I've got to go. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and you. Take care. Keep that mental health healthy.
Yeah. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
There we go. See, it's always good to have a little chat, isn't it? And yeah, it's not one size fits all mental health, as we just, seen there. So that's fine. My mother can never understand my mental health. But that's fine. It's like not being able to understand somebody with heart disease and what they go through, isn't it? And unless you've got something that affects you physically like that, your heart, you'll never understand what it's like for somebody not being able to walk up a hill because their heart feels like it's going to explode. I suppose it's the same with mental health. Unless you've experienced it yourself, it's hard to empathize, and that's completely fine. That's what this is all about as well, is mental health awareness for everybody, not just people who suffer with it, but perhaps people who have people around them who suffer, who want to have a bit more of an education piece, learn a little bit more about the signs and symptoms and how they can help. Whether that's through conversation, signposting to resources, or just, being that friendly person that the other person can forget about life with. Because sometimes that's all I need from my friends. I don't want sympathy. I don't need advice. I just want my friends to come out down the pub with me, or go to pub quiz, or go to pub. I don't want to talk about my mental health. I just want to switch off, do something I enjoy, and that is good enough. So yeah, that's what all these sessions are about. It is really good of these guys to jump on and say hello. So that's brilliant. Anyone else? Feel free. That's what these lunchtime chats are all about. Please jump on, say hi, drop some comments in the comment sections, give me some likes. Follow me if you want to, and you'll find out more about the rest of my plans for the week. So I'll be live streaming twice a day, except Saturday. I'm only streaming once on Saturday, because I know you all like your Saturday nights out, or perhaps your Saturday nights in with Strictly Come Dancing. So I won't interrupt your Saturday evenings, okay? That is fine. And then my last live stream is Sunday evening. I said Saturday then. I just told her I wasn't doing Saturday evening. So Sunday evening is my last live stream. But like I said, if you think all this is helpful and you'd like to see more content from me in terms of videos, YouTubes, that kind of thing, let me know and I will continue. I'll plan a nice little mini series of things, and I am considering even doing a podcast. So let me know what you think. That would be wonderful, because I don't want to do something if nobody's interested, basically. It'd be a waste of my time, and it'll be a waste of, well, it won't be a waste of anybody else's time, will it? Because nobody will listen to it if you don't want to. It'll just be a waste of my time. So I don't want to waste my time, because I'm already overstretched, should we say. But not too much that is affecting my mental health, although it is giving me a headache this week. But I will power on through, because your health is important to me. Your health is as important to me as my health. So I am looking after myself. Don't you worry about that. Okay. What else? We got, we got 20 minutes left of my lunch break. And what we got? Who we got on TikTok? Say hi. Anybody want to say hi to me? No, nobody wants to say hi. No. Oh well. Tell me a joke. Tell me a joke. Tell me a funny story. Was I telling you a story before? Those young gentlemen wanted to have a chat. I was telling you a story, wasn't I? Oh, about Camera Club. Yeah, so I went to Camera Club last night, and one of the things we'd done over the summer, so we have a long break over summer, It's like the summer holidays for the kids. And we got set like a homework project kind of thing. And it was create a panel of photographs, and they all have to be linked somehow and tell a story basically. So my granddad ended up going into hospital over the summer because he was very ill. And because my gran has later stages of Alzheimer's, I ended up going to live with her pretty much full time for almost 5 weeks. And so that took up all my summer. So I kind of had no choice but to do my photography panel around my gran. And I was like, oh, how am I going to do this? Because at first I wanted to try and get some nice shots of her and try to, almost document a happy picture. But then I thought, actually, she's at the stage in her Alzheimer's where she doesn't remember any of this. Only my granddad. She doesn't remember like where she lives. She doesn't like that. That's not her house anymore. We're not her family. That kind of stuff. And in her mind, she's only in her 20s. She's not even married to my granddad, kind of thing. So I was like, right, okay, I'm gonna have to try and document this in pictures and tell that story through photos. And so I had to describe that last night, and I think it went well. I had I had quite good feedback from the sort of camera club, the some of the members and stuff. And we had a professional photographer there last night. He done a guest speaking part on landscape photography, and he was showing all his stuff. And he said to me at the end that it was a really good panel and powerful. So yeah, I was really, really impressed, because I was worried at the time that nobody would really get it, because there were like certain images in there that I was like, okay, there's like a photo of my gran, but she's not looking at the camera because she won't look at me. And then there's a photo of her walking sticks, for example. I'm just like, people might just think it's like weird and odd, but luckily they kind of understood the story I was trying to tell, and I talked them through the photos quite quickly, and yeah, it went down really well. So I'm really proud of that. Really proud of what I did there and telling my grand story. And I didn't, it's full of fondness. And I suppose that's the way I've had to deal with her dementia, her Alzheimer's, is sort of disassociate who I know from the embodiment of what she is now, kind of thing. And that's kind of what my panel was showing. So yeah, I was really, really happy that people reacted positively towards it. Really, not that it matters in the sense of it was a personal project to me, so that's fine. But the photography side of things, it's nice to get that accolade that my photography, my composition and things like that was done really well. So there's a big win for me this week. Because sometimes, like, I really love photography, but I don't rate myself as a really good photographer. I always put myself right down the bottom end of the scale, like complete amateur. Right, I'm all the way down here, in terms of skills, and that. Yeah, I'll just snap something I like. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it goes in the trash bin. But that's fine, because I love the process of going out on a walk or whatever and taking photos. That's it. And I love documenting, especially traveling, going on holiday. For me, I'm capturing memories, not so much, I'm not thinking, oh, it's going to make a great photo that I can sell or something. I'm just thinking, oh my God, that's a great image for memory recall of going, oh God, remember that time we were in Ibiza and there was that gorgeous sunset? Oh yeah, it was only in September. But you know what I mean? Oh, that lovely, iconic Coachella, things where you're like, oh my God, it was amazing. And it transports you back to that time. That's what I like photos to do, and that's what I intend my photography to do. So yeah, it was really good that I did pour my heart and soul into my grand's panel. This is my panel of my grand, and I wanted it to be really thoughtful, and show my love for her, and I think that came across. So yeah, really proud. That was that pat on back, because do you know what? We've got to be our own champions, because nobody else is going to be our champion if we are not, do we? So learn to be your own champion. That's tip of the day: be your own champion. And then what else? What else has been a big win this week? Well, I don't know if I want to call it a big win, but I've been given a task. I've been given a task at work, as in a task owner. I'm responsible for this. I am feeling the weight of that at the moment, because I'm still learning the job. This is my 3rd week in my new job, so I'm trying not to get too stressed. I'm trying to remember that I'm still kind of learning, and I've still got to figure out the order of things, But I'm not asking enough questions at the moment, and I know that, and that's on me. Only I'm to blame for that. I've got to ask more questions, and well, that's it really. That's the only way I'm going to solve that little dilemma, is to badger more and just go, give me the answers I want. And if I'm not getting the answers that I want, then it's a case of, okay, perhaps I'm not asking the right question, if you know what I mean. So yeah, work is going well. I'm enjoying that. I'm glad I've started. I can't believe I'm on week 3 already. Actually, it's flown by, and they're a really nice team. And I was really nervous about switching jobs, but it's worked out really, really well. So sometimes you've got to take that leap of faith, haven't you? You've got to take that leap in life. And my motto is, I'd rather regret something that I've tried than regret something I haven't tried. And I know that if I passed up an opportunity like this, that perhaps in a couple of years' time, if say I hadn't got promoted or progressed in my last job, I'd be thinking about the what ifs. Oh, what if I had gone to this other company? Would things be different? So I'd rather try and fail, which I don't think I will do. I'd rather try and fail than not try at all. Because if you don't try, you've already failed. It's very philosophical, isn't it? Yes, so it's all about taking chances in life. I mean, as long as you can afford to. I mean, I can afford to. I spent a month out of work. I mean, I'm lucky that I've got a really good support network with my family. And but yeah, it's all good in the hood. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, bless me. Oh, that was an itchy one. That really made my nose tingle. Oh, what else can I talk about for the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes? I haven't got much to talk about, really. I think I've just rambled on about everything. So I can tell you a little bit about what we're doing this evening. to see if you want to come back. So this evening we're going to be talking about mindset. So I've named the session Power of the Mind. And what we're going to be talking about is things like positive thinking. And I don't mean just being all, oh, everything is lovely and brilliant. That's not realistic, is it? But it's about how we can change our mindset from changing a negative situation into a learning experience and make it a positive outcome. Okay, that's one aspect. And then also that talking about that internal self-talk that we have. So changing that from the negative self-talk into a positive self-talk. So instead of looking in the mirror and going, oh, you're so ugly, or oh my God, you're so thick. It's about looking in the mirror and learning to really appreciate yourself and learning to say, no, you're beautiful. You're a beautiful person. And start learning to pick out the even more details, like, oh, you've got beautiful eyes. Talk to yourself like a little parrot. Oh, it's a pretty Polly. And things like that. And trust me, it sounds weird, but it works. And I'll tell you more about that later as well. And it's all about learning to love yourself. And once you learn to love yourself, the rest of your mental health feels a little bit easier to deal with. Okay, so I'll give you some tips and some tools later on to help you do those things, and I'll signpost you to perhaps some resources. And again, like I said the other evening, can't remember which night it was, but at the end of all these sessions, I haven't got time to do it this week, unfortunately. Should have pre-planned that, shouldn't I? But at the end of these sessions, what I'll do a couple of blog posts as well on my Life of a Crazy Mum blog, and I will put them into sections as well, and put all my signposts in, all links to the resources that I've used, and I've even created some of my own resources as well that I can give you. Okay, so I will do all that, but that probably won't come out for a couple of weeks. So make sure you follow my social media accounts or subscribe to my Life of a Crazy Mum blog, and then you'll get regular emails back and forth. And when my new blog posts go up on there, then you should get a notification saying that I've done a new blog post, and then you can head over to the blog and read it. Whew. Oh my God, I feel like I talk at like 100 miles an hour. Is that what it sounds like? Maybe if I slowed down, I'd be able to, fit all my content into the time slot instead of running out of things to say. Maybe. And then, what day is it today? Wednesday. Thursday. What have I got for you tomorrow? Let me check. So tomorrow, as always, lunchtime. But I think lunchtime tomorrow is early because I got a meeting. How very dare they book a meeting when I've got a lunchtime chat? So 12:30 on Thursday. Is that tomorrow? Yeah, that's tomorrow. Oh my God! Please send me help. Anyway, Thursday, 12:30, lunchtime. A bit earlier. I'll put it out on my Instagram, on my Facebook, everywhere. Life of a Crazy Mum. Just search me. Apart from Twitter, it's Life of Crazy Mum. Because how dare somebody pick Life of a Crazy Mum just on Twitter? Can you believe it? I'm sure they done that just to annoy me. If you're out there, delete yourself. I want it. Anyway. And then tomorrow evening, Thursday evening, we've got How Are You Feeling? So what I would like, which I'm not sure I'm going to get, is more audience participation. But what I might try and do, actually, is get a guest on with me. Because I can tell, I've been telling you how I'm feeling all week. It's about time we heard from someone else, isn't it? Yes. Yes, Fiona, it is. I'm going to go literally crazy if I keep this up. Okay, so I shall try and find a last minute guest for tomorrow. How are you feeling? And I'll quiz them. Be like a Q&A. Maybe a cuddle. Yes, that's a good idea. Okay, any volunteers out there? Give me a bell, okay? If you want to come and join me, hook me up. Not sure that's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, so that's tomorrow. Tonight, Hour of the Mind. I try not to sing, although if I keep talking so fast, I might have to sing The Power of Love at the end of my session. Just because, really. Okay, so I think I'm going to end this a few minutes early today, just so I can go to the toilet before my lunch break finishes, and then I can back onto my work. As always, it's been lovely chatting to you all. See you soon. Oh, don't forget, what time did I say tonight? 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock, usual time tonight. 7 o'clock tonight. Log on, get over to my YouTube channel, subscribe, get the notifications. I'd love it if one person at least watched me on YouTube to make this all worthwhile. But if not, don't worry, it's fine. I understand. But for now, I love you. Keep being you. Bye-bye.